Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. If you're watching this when I'm uploading it, happy Wednesday. Welcome back to anyone who is returning, and welcome to anyone who's new. This is the Daily Shuffle, and my name is Kelly. All right, we get energies for the day to kind of help you on your journey. All right, let's get going here. These are timeless reads, so I'm uploading on a Wednesday. It's a Wednesday Wisdom Day, but you don't have to watch on Wednesdays. Okay, you can watch anytime. They're timeless, and they are general reads, so they may not resonate for all of you, but just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Many times there's something in there that resonates for everyone. Oh, you know what? Never mind. We got the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. All right, collective. Well, many of us are releasing a burden. We're at that point now where, if you watch my past video, the last one I just did, it was about making a big decision. And for many of us, we are releasing things. Oh, wait a minute. It's more than one thing. We're releasing things in our life that are no longer serving us, no longer fits in our puzzle of life. You know, let's see what else we have. This is the overall energy. So this is the bottom of the deck. The Tower, yes. Nine of Cups, yes. Nine of Swords. We have Strength. And Eight of Wands. And we have the Queen of Swords over here, but we'll get to her in a moment. Let's just see what the overall energy we have right now. The Tower card is well, it's a big change. Let me just start off saying that what for many of us are going through, it is a huge change for us. It's something that may have been difficult to make a decision on, but it's going to allow us to build our lives in a much more sturdy, stable way. And it's as if you are really getting in touch with your spiritual side, really getting in touch with listening to your higher self and saying, I'm not doing this anymore. And finding the Nine of Cups is to me, it's your happy place. Filling up your cups, you're basically there. You're at the point now where you're ready to fill your own cups and say, this is what's working for me, this is what's not. However, we are going through some stress. I don't know if everyone else is feeling a weird energy, but I've been feeling a weird transitional energy. So it's going to take us, we're going to have to go dig inside and get that inner strength, because things are going to keep moving. Things are going to start moving forward. And this Queen of Swords is a matter of fact, and Temperance, a matter of fact energy of, I may feel a certain way right now, but I don't have time for that. I don't have time to focus on any of the feeling side of it. It's all about logic and getting things done and being honest with yourself, being crystal clear about what you want. All right. No wishy-washy with the Queen of Swords. She knows what she wants and she goes after it. She removes anything in her life that doesn't work. Temperance. These cards, I was called to use this deck for some reason. Usually I use my normal Rider Waite, but something told me, Spirit told me to use this deck, so I am. I don't know why, but maybe it'll resonate for some of you. This Temperance card I love this card. You see how the person is balancing themselves in the middle? This is all about alchemizing what you have in your life. It's taking parts of your life, eliminating this, mixing this up. So doing a little this, a little that, doing some like maybe subtle changes, little changes, maybe some, but the little changes are going to lead to one big change. Does that make sense? And your life is going to balance out. There's a wisdom to this. There's a peace with this, a sense of peace. All right. So let's see what the energies are in the cards today. So where we're at right now, collective, the Knight of Swords. All right. So the Knight of Swords, this energy can be different, but right now I'm feeling that there's a certain thought or a way of doing something in our minds, and that's what we're going to go after. All right. That's where we're at right now. We've been thinking about this for maybe a while, and it's weird. I thought that was a face. Doesn't that look like a skull? Tripped me out. Um, I'm looking at what's in the background. If there's a sense of higher wisdom for many of us in the collective, maybe all of you. Um, you had the Queen, and now you have the Knight of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords. We're seeing things much more clearly, regardless of how we feel, per se. It's not like ignore your feelings, but don't let that influence your decision, because then you may back out of what you need to do. All right, so this is what we need to focus on right now, the wisdom. Oh, Page of Cups. Interesting. It's tapping into your inner child, seeing this in a much more, it's like an innocent and pure way. Let me just feel this again one more time. I'm hearing that it may have been for some of you something that you've always wanted to do, even from when you were young or a child, or something that's been a dream. And now you're tapping into your creative side, your dream of, I didn't hear the end spirit, the dream of what you felt you've always been meant to do. Maybe you're a reader. Maybe you want to do YouTube. Maybe you want to get into the social aspect. It could be anything. But so the Page of Cups does tap into the emotional side of things. So that's interesting. Maybe take some time to listen to your inner child. It's like I hear a voice telling you, just go ahead, do it, do it. You know how kids are kind of fearless when they're young? They don't even think about doing things. Sometimes not the best way. They may do things they should be doing. But let's just see underlying this, the message that you may not see. The Eight of Swords. It's like, you guys, I'm going to say it because this is what I'm hearing. It's like you've been in the adult prison all this time. It's this Eight of Swords is about prison and letting yourself out of it. And it's up to you. This is a self-imposed prison. Maybe you've always led your life in a way, the way you thought you should be, or that thought you should, a way you should do things. And I can hear that it's weird. I can hear the children laughing, the laughter. I remember, this is us as a collective, you thinking and thinking back. I remember when I used to be more carefree and I used to have fun. I don't have fun anymore. You know what I mean? I think I talked about this in a previous video. Don't remember which one, but, and it's like tapping into, I mean, for God's sakes, go to the park and find I have done this myself. And I am not a young person. I'm not old, but I'm not young. So I was older. I was probably in my 40s. That'll tell you I'm over 40. um, uh, I love the jungle gym, and I know I'm an adult. There were no kids there in the park, so I probably wouldn't do it if kids were there because I don't want to impede on their space. But plus, it was hard for me to get down. They had a rope in the middle. I had to shimmy down the rope. It was kind of funny, humorous. But anyways, it's tapping into that youth, tapping into your youth, and just having fun. If you're a person who likes to, God forbid, not me, but like a Chuck E. Cheese or video games, going out. Do they even have arcades anymore? Um, Something like that. If you like to draw, if you like to, I love adult coloring. I have markers and I got myself some coloring books from Amazon. And I love indulging in that kind of stuff. Puzzles, you know what I mean? Just find something that you enjoy and do it. But there's some sort of self imposed prison that you need to get yourself out of. I don't know. I don't know if that resonates for anybody, but let's see. This is past energy. The moon. Sorry, the moon. Listening to your intuition, listening to your inner self. Go out and pay. We're going to have not going to be able to see it. You may be able to see a little bit of the moon right now, but, well, I don't know when you're watching this. It depends. So if you're watching this during a full moon, just go out and see where the moon's at right now and just feel the energy of that particular moon. We are in, let me see. I always have a card here. See, Waning crescent moon. Right at this point, when I'm doing this video, we're going towards a new moon. Waning crescent moon, a time for introspection and rest, preparing for the new cycle ahead. Rest, introspection, renewal, and preparation. Renewal. That was sticking out to me. Renew that inner child. Renew that fun loving person. We all have adulting that we have to do, and most of us don't want to do it, but we have to. But just find the time to just find some simple things. You just eating it. Even go back to the store. If you can find a store that has like Dollar Tree is good for that. Dollar stores to find a candy like Necco's or something for us older people that you used to eat. That they have all these new ones now, all these foo bougie ones. Find an old, you know what I mean? Okay, anyways, that's enough of that. I think you guys get the idea. So I might do an inner child reading. Let me know if that's something you're interested in. Let me know down below. Moving forward, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, taking a chance. Spinning the wheel. Let go of expectations. Things are changing. You're in a transition, and things are going to be changing in your favor. I think once you do this inner child thing and just let go and be free, and just, it's like spinning that wheel saying, oh, what the hell? And you spin, you don't know where the ball's going to land. You don't even know what's going to happen. Maybe just just get in your car if you have one, or on a bus, whatever, and just go on there and just get off in some random spot. I mean, that might be a little bit for much for some people, or stop somewhere and say, you know what? I'm just going to spend the day here in the shopping mall and have some fun, have some ice cream, whatever, whatever. Okay. Four of Cups. Something has caused you to be emotionally burdened, I'm going to say. You're not feeling. Can you guys see the cards? I realized when I watched the video, I kind of saw it back. I'm sorry about that. Tapping into that young energy, because there's something here with this Four of Cups that is keeping you feeling stuck, or just meh, just not. I don't know. Just, oh, I was going to use these cards. Never mind. Wrong ones. Sorry, Spirit makes the rules here. I don't. Oh, crap. This card almost fell off the table, so we're going to. Interesting. I think I'll put these back in, but we have the Sun and the Seven of Cups. There's something that you've been dreaming about. Your head's been up in the clouds, and you've been thinking about doing something. Some of you. I don't know about all of you. And you're starting to see it clearly now. Maybe the clouds are in your way. You had, I don't know. There's something that's in your heart that you want to do. And I'm not sure. I'm going to put these in separate places. So if they come out again, or if they come out together, oops, that's in reverse, we will know. Yes. All right. My beautiful people, I have no idea. Knight of, I'm not going to look at these, but the Knight of Pentacles. Are they upright? Yes, they are. Knight of Pentacles. Little by little. Little by little. So maybe once in a while, tap into your inner child and do something fun. I think it's going to take the edge off. I think it's going to make you feel less bogged down with work. Maybe you have responsibilities with a family, whether you have a spouse or a partner, maybe you have kids, or maybe you're younger, or they don't have to be younger, I guess, but maybe you're in school. Let's see. All right, let's start with the Knight of Swords. Four of Wands. Well, this is balance. This is 11:11. Everything is happening for a reason. There are things that are going on in your life that you can't figure out, why in the F is this happening? See that, YouTube? I censored myself. Why is this happening? But this is happening for a reason. The universe is trying to get you to balance your life out. I think some of us are a little bit too much in our heads, too serious. Now, again, we're going to go back to the Queen of Swords that came out. I think we had the Queen of Swords, didn't we? I don't know. Maybe that was my reading. There's something that needs to be let go of. I would just let go of. Wasn't the Queen of Swords? I think that's just that self-imposed thinking that if you let go, that something, I don't know, it's like being afraid to just be free and just do. Pick a day to just do whatever you want all day. If you work during the week, working on, this is just interesting. Working on, I mean, this could be do what you need to do, but also find time for fun. I've heard that. I just heard that. But I also heard work on being more youthful. Doesn't matter what your age is. I know some people who are younger who even, like I said, you're maybe in school and you're starting to get older and maturing, and now you're like, well, I need to be responsible. But don't forget your childhood. Don't forget the fun things. Let's see what this Eight of Swords is all about. Death. Don't die in prison. Um, it's the end of this prison. Zip, unzip that prison jumpsuit, metaphorically, and hopefully, and embrace this transformation. There's a part of you, this part of you that is caught in your head and being so serious. I just hear being so serious. If the Queen of Pentacles comes up, I'm gonna know. Maybe the King. We'll get to the Moon now, but the Moon is kind of like a dreamy energy. It's not seeing things for what they are, and it sounds like being irresponsible, but it's not. We are already 17 minutes in. My goodness. You're stressing out over, oh, the unknown. I'm afraid if I just let go, I'm afraid if I waste time that it'll screw me up. Wait, what? That's what I'm hearing. Wheel of Fortune, Hermit. Two major arcana right here. You have the Moon, Death, Wheel of Fortune, and the Hermit. Dig deep inside, peeps. My beautiful peeps, it's digging deep inside. You have to take a chance. There's it's not being irresponsible. Of course, take care of your responsibilities. It's tapping into that youthful side of you, whatever it is you enjoyed as a child, which seems ridiculous as an adult. You guys remember Mad Libs? Do they still have those? I think they do. Those were goofy and fun, maybe with your friends. I don't know. But there's something that's telling you to go inside and find that youthfulness, that freedom, that's something to take a chance and letting go, because this is how it's balancing yourself out. If those of you who are watching, and if you're still here and thinking, going, I know exactly what that is. Skip rope, hula hoop. I don't know. I can't think of anything from like the 90s. I was younger, like in the 70s and stuff. So yeah. Okay, fourth cup. We'll get past that. Yeah. There's something that's I heard hurting your soul. Not even just. It's like you're hurting yourself. It's like you took those Eight of Swords, and it's like you're sabotaging yourself. Geez, give yourself a break. Give yourself a break, peeps. Come on now. Healing, peace. This is a wish come true. I just heard, watch a Disney movie. I just heard on Pinocchio, and my favorite character in Pinocchio was Jiminy Cricket. I don't know why, as a kid, and he was just, I don't know. It's balancing your emotions, staying grounded, but still being in touch with the spiritual side. There's a something that you wish you could do, and do it. Six of Swords. moving away from those, usually I say negative thoughts, but this is going to be controlling thoughts. Something that's telling you that this is the way it has to be, this is what life is. Well, sometimes, but you know how if you have kids, or I don't have kids, but for, in my opinion, we don't want to burden children. They don't need to worry about the things in life. That's up to adults to sort of keep them not, well, shielded in a way, but to allow them to free their mind, to enjoy their youth. But sometimes we as adults need to enjoy too. So I'm going to put a challenge out there for all of the soul tribe. And if you're not part of the soul tribe, to consider joining. Subscribe and join the tribe. Even if you're not, though, if you're not going to subscribe, that's fine. Love you. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. Um, I'm gonna challenge you all to go on a quest to do something so goofy and childish that you used to enjoy. Follow your heart. You know, don't worry about something for a day or even for even a few hours a day, because you're holding on to something too tight. And you gotta let. There's that Queen of freaking Pentacles. She's a very responsible person, right? She's very grounded. She's down to earth. That's that. She has good qualities, but sometimes she can just get caught up in the seriousness of life and not really let loose. She wants to, but she feels obligated. I need to do laundry. I need to do this. I need to do that. Could be a workaholic. Maybe you're a workaholic. You need to take some time off. And there's that Knight of Swords again. And where is, and oh, and the Page of Cups. My dear peeps, think of your childhood. Think of something you had a lot of fun doing that you don't do anymore. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. And enjoy. Enjoy. Just let go. See this from a different perspective. This is good for your mental health. You know, peeps, this is really good for the mental health. Now, I have taken up a lot of time. I want to do an oracle card. I should just let it go, but I'm not going to. We're going to do one of these. I wish I had something that was based more to kind of whimsical. Hmm. You know, I do. When you start the path appears, so take a step in any direction. I'm sorry, that was just a little bonus for me. I'm going to use these. These are very, very whimsical. They're like little fairies. Forest spirits is what it's called. Forest spirits. And I have to say, this was not an expensive deck. I love it, though. I do love it. But there are a few typos in here. So I think that's why they had them cheaper and then they went back up. They may have had decks that had boo-boos on them. And that might be why, but I don't care. You can still understand them. Maybe. So, all right. If you get one of those, let's see what we get. All right. Let's do something whimsical. Spirit, what does the collective need to do? I don't know. This was just not, speaking of, usually I like to be a little bit more, I guess, uh, logical in my readings, but right now we're just going to have a little bit of fun here. We're going to do this one here. This one here. Creativity. See. It's a dragonfly elf. See that EIF? It's an elf. Dragonfly elf. Creativity, color power, energy, and vibration allow inspiration to flow into your life. Do something creative. I hear coloring. Draw, color, doodle, hummingbird spirit on the bottom of the deck. Happiness, as you buzz through life, remember to enjoy the good times and live your joy. Exactly. Exactly. Maybe get together with friends. Oh, I know you guys. I know you guys. And where do you live? Because I want to do this with you. You guys get together with some of your goofy friends if you have any and do Twister. All right. All right. Humanity against, was it Cards Against Humanity? That is a really fun, but that's not really a childish one. But all right, thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I'm sorry this was a little bit longer. I was having, this is important though. Tap into your inner child. So I hope this helps some of you. If you're feeling a little too bogged down or serious, even if you're feeling a meh energy and you don't know why, it may be because you're lacking some fun in your life or something else in your life, and just let loose and have some fun. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. Do remember to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. I'd love to hear from all of you. It makes my day when I get comments. So, okay, thank you so much. Join the tribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Stay tuned for tomorrow. We're going to have more thoughts about this. So there's going to be more. So it's been like an extended view that you don't have to pay for. Yes. So, and if you're still here, type the word yo-yo, or if you have an emoji, or yeah, an emoji, a yo-yo, put that in there if you made it to the end. And I will have another video up here for you to check out, and some cards on the top if you didn't see them already. So, all right, I will see you tomorrow. Yeah. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.